Hey guys, it is Jono and Jordan here from Folha, and we are joined today by Badenhorst, who is one of our go-to stylists here at the shop. Since we don't offer that ourselves, we always look to Jean to take responsibility of all of that for our clients. So we're going to dive straight into just asking a few questions, just getting to know you a bit, letting our audience know as well. So yeah, I'm going to begin by asking where you started off and how long you've been in this business for. Is this the only thing you've wanted to do, or?
Okay, so I actually started off, I had a florist for 15 years.
Okay.
And I sold that 4 years ago.
I see. Okay.
And initially I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I always had a passion and love for plants. We did sell plants, but it was more sort of orchids, plants like that variety.
Like flowering plants. Okay.
And then I took a break for a year, and then I started adding more and more plants to my own home because I had time to look after them. And my kids were a bit older, so I started doing plants for friends' homes, and then the business just grew. And it's now 3.5 years, well, 3 years later.
Okay.
And it is, yeah, I'm really loving it.
Fantastic. Yeah. It was amazing. Yeah. I think it's that passion for plants as well. Like,
absolutely.
We can't get enough.
Yeah.
We literally can't, yeah.
And
so Jean, we know that you have a passion for plants, but tell us more about your business. Is it just plant orientated? Do you do installations? Do you do maintenance? Tell us more.
Okay, so it started off with just supplying plants, and now what I basically do is I would visit your home or office or restaurant or hotel and look at the environment and see what will work where and your individual style, interior, personal style, and I will then source suitable containers and plants for your specific need and then offer you varieties and options. So I do source pots, they're very difficult to find, like beautiful ones. So Folha is my go-to often.
But I can imagine you go all around town trying to find the perfect pot.
Yeah. And sometimes when I see something beautiful, I would actually just buy them and keep them.
100%.
Because I know I'll need them at a later stage.
Exactly, yeah.
And I do offer maintenance, but what I do, and I've never actually had to do maintenance because I train whoever's responsible for looking after the plants.
That's lovely.
And I do a training manual with a photo of each individual plant.
Oh, fantastic.
And make it really easy for anyone to understand.
That's incredible.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah.
Is there a certain aspect of it where people will be like, no, don't worry, please just come in and just maintain them? Like, do you ever have that?
I've had that before, and I've then just realized that even if you train, I often prefer just to train one person or two max, because as soon as there's 3 involved, the plant, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
One responsible person, if that person goes on holiday, they'll need a replacement. But the maintenance I have done before, I would arrive a month later and people get lazy and I'm the one watering them once a month and that's not working.
I mean, obviously some plants it does, but most of the time you need good maintenance.
Yeah.
And consistent care as well.
Yes.
Definitely.
And for new plant parents, I often advise them giving them a moisture meter. Because most people kill them with love, which is usually overwatering. And yeah, so I usually would advise them to buy a moisture meter just for their own peace of mind.
Definitely.
And then you get used to your plants.
Yeah, I told Jono that in the beginning of my plant journey, I used a moisture meter just to kind of help gauge how quick something dries out.
Yeah, it does help to gauge kind of, you need to understand, the top's dry, but it's soggy at the bottom, and you don't know that.
In winter, often the plants are still very moist and you keep on watering every Tuesday and then, you know
it's like,
exactly.
My plant's dying, but I'm watering it every day, you know?
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, moisture meter.
And in this day and age, I feel, because we have families and jobs, I think plants is just an extra thing where if it's not your passion but you really enjoy having them in your home, I think a moisture meter is great to just kind of even things out and make it easier for yourself.
And in the end, you actually really get to know your plants. Like, I don't have a routine.
I
know you need water, you don't.
That's exactly the way to do it.
Know your plants.
Do you have a lot of plants at home?
I do.
Like a ton?
I do.
Okay, yeah, no, we do as well.
What I also do is I grow plants.
Okay.
And sometimes, especially like a trailing plant, I would grow them at home and then for a specific installation, I'll sell that plant that's in my house for a year or 2.
Okay. So you're constantly like changing around,
yes,
you know?
So I don't feel too bad. Certain plants I won't ever sell.
Of course, yes.
My babies.
Yes.
But some I would know it's a perfect spot for them, and then I would sell them.
That's so clever. Fantastic. So you know how much care and love, and it's grown really nicely with consistent care as well.
Yes.
So Jean, what is your main customer base? Are you doing individual customers with houses? Are you doing offices? Are you doing hotels, big jobs like that? What is the main focus of your company?
It definitely started off with individual houses.
Okay.
People buying single plants, potted 1 or 2, maybe 3. But now it's spiraled into hotels,
big
guest houses, restaurants. Yeah. I'm actually doing my biggest installation tomorrow.
Oh, exciting! Your biggest ever?
The biggest ever, yeah.
How many plants in total, do you know yet?
Yes, I would say between 60 and 80.
Wow. Whoa. All in one installation, that is crazy, wow.
So tomorrow and Tuesday we're a big team.
Yeah.
I'm slightly nervous as I'm sitting here, but I know it's going to go well.
Okay, well that's good.
Excited.
And this leads me to ask about your team now. How many people do you have working with you?
That is actually what I love about my job, because I've got a little workshop next to my house where I keep all my, I wanted to say staff, sorry.
I keep all my staff there, you know.
On the shelves. The great thing about my job at the moment is I have one permanent person, but he's also not there Monday to Friday. So my work's very, like this week I'm going to work every day, last week maybe I worked 3 days. Sometimes I work once a week. But I've got an amazing team that are always ready to when I need them.
Fantastic.
Guys, and it's very important to have a team where you know you work well together as a team. Obviously someone you can trust.
Yes.
Because you go into spaces where like people's bathrooms and kitchens and
100%.
like private places where
Definitely.
you just need to know you've got the right team.
Also with the knowledge as well. I mean, they need to know. Like, do you ever send them to do the job by themselves and kind of have a look?
Not yet.
Okay, so it's pretty much.
But I am getting to the point where I'm not getting any younger, and up until now, I get in there. I help them carry sandbags. We work together as a team.
We do it
fantastic,
all.
And actually, Friday we delivered 120 bags of potting soil to this job.
Oh my goodness.
And I asked the guy to rent a trailer, and they actually said one bag weighs 25 kilograms. And I was like, oh my God, I've been carrying these 25 kilograms.
Gosh,
Yeah.
Goodness me, okay, that's crazy.
The
Wow.
of the job.
Exactly, yeah. And pots as well. I mean, pots are super heavy.
So what I'm trying to get to is to actually employ more staff on bigger jobs so I can basically oversee.
Yes.
And obviously I help with some of the planting, but definitely no more carrying.
Yeah, no, it takes a toll, eh?
Lots of carrying in heat, upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah. There's a couple of us here as well. We'll go through a carrying session, and the next day we'll all be like holding our backs, and it takes a toll.
I can't get up from my chair.
No, it's crazy, No,
it's
Deb,
so
we
rewarding,
completely understand that, yeah. Jean, do you have a favorite plant? What's your favorite indoor plant and your least favorite indoor plant, if you have a least favorite?
It's a tricky question.
It is a bit tricky.
You do discover new plants all the time, and
Definitely.
Folha is amazing because I often walk in here and like, oh my word, I better rush out because I'm going to end up buying you.
Yes, yeah.
I do love the Chinese money plant because I love the fact that it's almost like a plant that keeps on giving.
100%,
with the little babies from the mother plant.
Definitely.
You can gift it to a friend.
They call it the friendship plant because of that, yeah.
So I'm busy propagating about 10 babies as we speak. I love it.
Yeah.
I do love the ZZ plant.
Okay.
Also, the look of it, the feel of it, the texture, the color.
And it's a solid plant as well, you know. It's not going to be dramatic with you either, which is great.
It's like an easy to care for plant as well. My least favorite, if I had to choose, I would say for indoor and outdoor are palms.
Okay.
I just don't feel they belong in the Western Cape.
I get you, definitely.
And
we see them all over as well.
Such a typical office plant.
Definitely.
Like I honestly just can't anymore.
Yeah.
It's tough because they create a really beautiful tropical look as well, and everyone wants to have that kind of look and feel in their home, but they are quite particular to look after.
Definitely.
And even outdoors, I mean at the moment, spoiling our view at home is a massive palm, and I just feel
Is it one of those date palms, the ones that you see all over?
Huge. And it's like slap bang in our view.
And they drop like thorny leaves. Gosh, it's terrible, I know, but you see them everywhere. Jean, it's been so lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for coming by and having a chat with us. You know, we see you in the shop all the time, and we never really get to have this, you know, one-on-two conversation, so it's been really great. For all of you out there as well, I hope you have a good understanding of what Jean does. If you ever need any plant recommendations or any styling advice as well, Jean is available individually. As I said, your Instagram is Jean B. Green.
Yes.
Great. All right. We'll put the link at the end as well. But direct your DMs to her as well. Also, if you want to come to the shop, chat to us as well. We can always get in touch with Jean too.
Definitely.
But besides that, yeah, thank you very much.
No,
and we'll hopefully see you sometime soon as well
Probably
for a little
tomorrow.
update. Yeah. There you go. Amazing.